It's Week 15 of the National Football League.
And coming up next, it's the Jets' superstar tight end. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions.
It's the
EA
Jets and the
Sports
Patriots,
coverage of the
and it's
National
all
Football
up
League
next.
is on the air. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
To the air right away is May. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing here is May. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. To throw, it's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jets at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll throw with May. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Here's May. Complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw, May. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Baker. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go. Shot.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, whoop.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
It's 4th down.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, May with it. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A handoff for Warren. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the give, it's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Baker throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Dawson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. Be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. He finds Douglas complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, it's May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Baker. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On third down, Rhodes. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And Wilson in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Baker. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 2. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On play action, May. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Baker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off with the defense.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Let's go.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from one 43 to the other for 1st and 10. To the air, May. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On the set.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Baker. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Carlos Santos lining up.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Baker. It's complete, Burks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Back to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try to run this one in. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw with May. He'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they go play action with May. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On the counter, it's Stevenson. Able to slither by. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Here's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
First down, New England.
Warren will try the right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make You got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
47-yard line.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Dawson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he's got it. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18 go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.